Welcome to the Key Learning Initiative. Today's topic, multiplication and division of integers. So let's look at some definitions, and these you will always need to know. So, if I have a positive and I multiply or divide by another positive, my answer will be positive. If I have a positive and I multiply or divide by a negative, my answer will be negative. If I have a negative and I multiply or divide by a positive, my answer will be negative. And lastly, if I have a negative and I divide or multiply by another negative, my answer will be positive. So let's look at some examples. Now, when we do multiplication and division, I do what we call building big bridges. If you've seen the video of adding and subtracting, you'll see small bridges. But let's look at the following examples. So example 1. We build a big bridge all the way from our positive 3 to our positive 5 over the multiply sign. Then we look at our table. A positive multiplied by a positive gives us a positive. And so when we have our answer, it is always positive. 3 multiplied by 5 gives us 15. Let's look at example 2. Here again, we build our big bridge from the positive 3 all the way to the negative 5. We look at our table. A positive multiplied by a negative gives us a negative. And so our answer will always be negative. 3 multiplied by 5 gives us 15. Example number 3, again we build our bridge. A negative multiplied by a positive. We look at our table. Negative multiplied by a positive gives us a negative. And so my answer again will always be negative. 3 times 5 is 15. Example 4, we build our bridge again, and we have a negative times a negative, which we can see here is a positive. So no matter what two negatives we multiply by each other, we always get a positive. And 3 times 5 is 15. Now we move on to division, and here are 4 examples that we're going to look at. Let's look at our first one. We have positive 12 divided by positive 3. We build our bridge, we look at our table. A positive divided by a positive gives us another positive, and then 12 divided by 3 gives us 4. Let's look at question 2. Here we have 12 over negative 3. Hopefully everybody remembers that a fraction means divide, and so here we have 12 divided by negative 3. So we don't use our big bridges, so to speak. We now have a bridge that's fallen over on its side. Let's have a look. I build my sideways bridge. I look at my table. I have a positive divided by a negative, so my answer is negative. Then 12 divided by 3 gives me 4. Let's look at question 3. Again, now we can build our big bridge again. We have a negative divided by a positive, so we look at our table, and that will always give us a negative. Then 12 divided by 3 gives us 4. Question 4. Again, we build our sideways bridge. Here we have a negative divided by a negative, which will give us a positive. Then we go 12 divided by 3 gives us 4. I hope these have been helpful. Thank you for watching multiplication and division of integers. Please like and share so that more and more people can see and hopefully get help.